Zine Fest is special because this is the only large-scale event that Milwaukee Public Library co-hosts that features local artisans, local zine makers, really supports and uplifts the zine and maker community, not only in Milwaukee, but regionally in the Midwest and also nationwide. So we've got vendors that come in from across the country. The Milwaukee Public Library welcomes everyone, and Zine Fest is a unique event in that it really represents, I think, a broad array of different art styles, people from different backgrounds and socioeconomic backgrounds. We really see, I think, a great cross-section, not only of the city, but also of the art community in Milwaukee and also regionally. There is so much diversity in art, and I think the thing that brings everyone together is creativity and art. And this space is extremely welcoming, so everyone's able to be themselves and share their art, whatever that looks like, however they make it. They're able to share themselves in a truly collaborative and inclusive environment. So
people who come through Zine Fest come from all different walks of life, which is great, and it's part of the point. So all ages, all backgrounds. We have people come from Chicago and all points in Illinois and Southeast Wisconsin. So all different types of folks, which is speaking, I think, to the diversity of the vendorship as well in terms of what our vendors are offering. People are finding what they want here, regardless of who they are, and that's part of the goal. About over the past number of years, watching the fest grow, both in terms of the actual space that we take up in the library, but also the kinds of events and discussions and the community of people who come to Zine Fest has just grown exponentially over the past number of years. And that's something that I'm really proud of. I'm really proud of our team for doing it, and also really proud of the Milwaukee community for coming out to support it. I hope that our guests really get the sense that independent publishing, especially on paper, is still very much alive and well and really exciting. I think seeing something tactile that is produced in the world rather than just on a screen is a really important part of what we still have going on in Milwaukee. And seeing the incredible diversity of people who are doing that is just really powerful, and I love seeing that at Milwaukee Zine Fest.
I run a zine called Moody out of Milwaukee, so a lot of our main networking and sales come from Zine Fest, so it's always exciting, especially to do our hometown one in Milwaukee at the library. And I really was drawn to zines through the pandemic in a lot of ways, so I knew about them before and liked them already, but they were a way to spread art and form community when we couldn't in person. There's censorship all the time, they're literally taking information off of websites right now, so zines are more important than ever to share that information in whatever means we can, sort of more under the radar, self-published. We can spread whatever we need to with each other, and also just share our voices and our stories, even if it's not really pertinent scientific information or something. I think just sharing our own experiences is really important too.
My favorite aspect of Zine Fest is how joyful community is here. There's so many different ways to be creative in a space for zines. I feel like it's a way to show people a possible world of sharing, bartering, and just continuing to support people, specifically on a Milwaukee level. I think what draws people to zines is how ungovernable they are. There's no rules, there's no right or wrong way to make a zine, because it is on a personal level where you can be making things with your own materials. You can be making things where you are owning your own means of production. It can be anything from a stapler, some pens, and construction paper, to borrowing a friend's printer, to screen printing your own things. That is all breaking down the barriers that you usually find that are keeping people from both making art, distributing it, and also accessing it as someone who wants to collect and read. So I think that it's a really radical space that's always been radical. It was born out of radical means, and I think that it's going to continue to be a way for us to share all kinds of information and care and knowledge.
I think because of how broad it is and how broad the idea of what a zine can be and what a zine can have or say or do and how accessible it is what I think really helps community and this culture thrive the most, because it's so open and it's so accepting and inviting for anyone and everyone. I feel there's been a lot of negativity and stress going on in the world right now, and to just see people come together I think is the most exciting thing. And I think it's really important that people do come together and grow their community and grow their friendships and make connections with other people, because what matters the most is our connection and our community. And I think Milwaukee Zine Fest really does help show that bond, and it strengthens the bond within our community. I just love zines. I love the people. I love the fest. I just love when people get together to just all enjoy the same thing and enjoy art and community. Like, that's the best thing ever.